Siemanko mordeczki, witam was w kolejnym odcinku Zagrajmy w Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster. Oczywiście kontynuujemy nadal wątek Haythama Kenwaya. Jeszcze akurat nie mamy naszego głównego bohatera. Aczkolwiek oczywiście musiałem zacząć tutaj w menu, żebyście usłyszeli tą epicką muzykę. Oczywiście mam tutaj też dodatek Liberation, ale to kiedyś akurat może zacznę grać w to na let's playu. Bo zacząłem kiedyś, ale tak średnio mi akurat się podobało. Nie tak bardzo jak trzecia część. Trochę inna mechanika była. O. Tyranii Króla Waszyngtona nigdy nie grałem też, także to trzeba będzie też ograć. O, mamy Desa. Okej. Kody do odblokowania Animusa. Kod półautomat, rekrut. Nie wiem co to nawet jest, szczerze mówiąc. Dobra. O, Straż Obywatelska. Interaktywna rozmowa. Dobra, przejdźmy się tam. Zobaczmy co i jak. Uważając oczywiście na strażników. Proszę bardzo, możemy też świnie nakarmić. Pójdę tutaj tym zaułkiem. O i proszę bardzo, można tutaj się ukryć na przykład przed pościgiem, jak się nie jest widzianym oczywiście. Przez straży, bo jak jest się widzianym, no to wtedy lipa. Aha, tam. Aha, czyli pewnie tutaj akurat mamy. Bo pamiętam, że gdzieś spotykaliśmy Benjamina Franklina. I to jest to.
Hello again. More almanac pages? Not quite. It's a treatise, actually. Oh? Concerning what? The benefits of taking an older woman as a lover. Really? This I'd like to hear. First and most obvious, they're wiser. And so this makes for far more stimulating conversation. Makes other things more stimulating as well, but more on that in a moment. All right. Your argument for experience makes some sense. Second, when beauty fades, women must improve their utility, lest they be discarded and forgotten. Rare is an old woman who is not also kind, compassionate, and good. That's something of a generalization. But also true. Now, on to the third. Older women cannot conceive, which means one less thing over which to fret. In fact, you also decrease the chance of acquiring something like the French pox, its presence clearly visible, or the woman dead. And should one desire a child? Then make a young woman your wife. Let the older one be a mistress. And that brings me to my fourth point. With age comes prudence. An older woman is less likely to reveal your indiscretions. Yes. I suppose you know quite a bit about that. And proud of it, thank you. As to the fifth reason, because in every animal that walks upright, the deficiency of the fluids that fill the
No i
muscles
właśnie,
appears
jakby,
first in the highest part.
jakby co,
The face first
to
grows
mogę
lank and wrinkled, then the neck,
zniknąć na
then the breast and
chwileczkę, bo
arms.
po
The
prostu
lower parts
czekam na
continuing
paczkę
to the
i
last as plump as
jak
ever.
akurat
So
przyjedzie
that
kurier,
covering all
no to
above
wtedy
with a
wiecie,
basket,
jednak
and regarding
trzeba
only
szybko
what is
odebrać.
below the girdle, it is impossible of two women to know an old from a young
Sens i
one.
chęb, także będzie
And as
oczywiście
in the dark all
e,
hands are
opening,
gray, the pleasure of corporal
będą
enjoyment
nowe
with an old
gandzia
woman
testy.
is at least equal and frequently superior. Every knack being by practice capable of improvement.
You mad bastard.
Well, it's true, and believe me, I should know. I've sampled a great many. You should try one as well. Like a fine wine, they only improve with age. Although I suppose if left unattended too long, some have a tendency to sour. And that, my friend, is a most unpleasant experience. Better to work in a field often plowed, you know?
Is there more?
Indeed, indeed. The sixth is this: the sin is less. To take a maidenhead is a great responsibility. Mishandled, it can ruin lives. No such risk with an older woman. And this implies the seventh. Younger women are more given to compunction. Anxiety and unease are not present in the more aged and experienced. And as to the last of my reasons, well, it's really quite simple. Older women are so very grateful for the attention.
You make a compelling argument, Mr. Franklin. I might just have to run a few tests myself.
I highly recommend it.
Przy okazji w ogóle jesteśmy w sklepie, także oczywiście spróbuję coś jeszcze dokupić. Zresztą, zobaczcie, nowe materiały eksploatacyjne, bomby dymne trzeba dokupić zdecydowanie. Nowa broń jest francuski rapier. Oczywiście nie mamy na niego teraz hajsu, ale można po prostu będzie później go zakupić. Ok. Teraz oczywiście, momento, tutaj jest kurier. Nie trzeba go zabijać. Można go tylko i wyłącznie powalić, a będzie miał hajs. No, 5 dyszek. Dobra, nie muszę go zabijać. Zresztą nie chcę tutaj przypału. A zaczyna się robić właśnie przypałowo. Dobra, nasza. Śmigamy do tawerny i zaczynamy kolejną misję. Zresztą te skróty są bardzo fajne. Te skróty są naprawdę zajebiste, bo można też łatwo na przykład pościg zgubić. A przy okazji strona almanachu. Przydałoby się ją zebrać. O, widzicie? Tam jest. Bang, mamy go. Ha, yeah. Nie tutaj. Ale tutaj. Kolejny na liście.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I've an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Church will. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
No tak, w środku nie da się zmienić broni. Chirurg. Sekwencja druga.
Wonderful.
No i wjechał z buta.
Charles?
Sir?
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
No tak, po prostu wyciął kawał obrazu. Dobra, oczywiście teraz musimy ich śledzić.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it,
No, ale co
they
się
were
dzieje, że nie
surely
mogę
carrying on like
się
that,
ruszyć.
and during the day, no less.
The Boston Weekly Advertiser! A penny well spent!
Aha, no tak, tutorial. Aha. Brawo ja. Jeszcze raz. Podejdźmy tutaj, ukryjmy się wśród
Write his
gapiów.
family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle.
Aha, no
even if
właśnie,
we've the
tutaj
best of
mamy się
intentions.
ukryć.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
Mother Barnum's Preserves. Delectable jams and jellies. Fresh from the farm to your table.
No właśnie, mieliśmy się tutaj akurat między cywilami ukryć. A ja polazłem tam.
Scandalous behavior from one who
Oh, yeah.
aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
Hear ye! By royal charter of King George II, certain lands adjoining to the church in the city of
Okej.
New York are set aside.
Czyli dopiero teraz możemy na ten punkt widokowy wejść. Dopiero teraz na ten kościół. O. Nawet widzę kościelną wieżę. Jak widzicie, to jest na razie wszystko mocno oskryptowane, jednak dość liniowe. Nie ma w pełni otwartego świata. Póki co. Kurde, ale równowaga.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
When you feel ill, call upon the services of a qualified physician. The city's medical.
O cholera. Straże. Strażnicy. Kurde, żeby tylko nie było przypału.
The area's definitely suffered a decline in character.
Indeed. All manner of Arifs and natty lads now walk the streets. Why, just earlier today I had a run-in with some.
Do tell.
It was down by the church. A group of men comes rushing through when one of them suddenly falls to the ground, all torn up. I thought about going to see if he needed help, but a look from one of them changed my mind.
Probably for the best. Those aren't the sort of people you want to get mixed up with.
O, ławka jest, to można się uczyć.
But they all plead ignorance.
Bugger that! They're lying!
Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Okej, mamy tutaj kolejny akurat punkt, ale nie ma takiej opcji, żebym w tej chwili akurat się tam udał. Ale właśnie, przyda mi się raczej rozrzucenie pieniędzy.
What do you think they're planning?
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves.
Niestety muszę akurat kombinować. Aj, skopałem. Podsłuchiwanie nieudane. Wczytaj ostatni punkt kontrolny. Jedziemy.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
Zrobię inaczej. O nie, tutaj.
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance.
Bugger that! They're lying!
Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Okej. Nie chcę za bardzo łazić po dachach, bo to jednak przypałowo jest. Aj, coś się pozmieniało. Aha, tam są, dobra. Szybko, 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 tylko bez przypału.
I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
O, też tutaj się przemieszczają ci strażnicy.
But one way or another, I don't envy the man. He's grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good. Cutter was doing.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time,
Okay,
just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
No teraz to jest prawie akurat tłum. Oczywiście nie będę się starał robić tego na 100%.
We need to slip past them.
Tam oczywiście jest teren strzeżony, więc to pewnie coś tam jest właśnie. Fuck. I w pizdu i wylądował. Dobra. Nie udało się bezpałowo. Utracono sojusznika. Aha. No zajebiście.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
No tak, nie wiem, czy akurat powiedzieć liczby po prostu normalnie,
Careful.
kurde.
The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Żeby nie akurat dostał. Opa. Pa. Dobra. Czyli jednak muszę mieć blisko siebie akurat Charlesa Lee. Niestety dawno w to nie grałem, to nie pamiętam dobrze. Trzeba wejść oczywiście na dach. Jesteśmy w strefie strzeżonej. No i zobaczcie, tutaj trzeba wyskoczyć. No nie, właśnie o to mi nie chodziło. Aj. Pierdole, kurwa mać. Tak, ja bluzgam jak każdy. Najbardziej jak się wkurwia.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir,
Muszę
where
powtarzać
did you learn
coś
to do all this?
It is a
pierdyliardowy raz.
requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was.
Dlatego nie maksuję
Perception is
zwykle
fundamental
wiek.
to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
Według mnie po prostu nie opłaca się maksować gier.
Careful.
Przynajmniej nie
The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Dobra, trzeba się tutaj przedostać. Ale znowu przecież trzeba jeszcze mieć przy sobie tego cholernego Charlesa Lee. O, tu możemy się skitrać. Ale no właśnie, za mało miejsca, żeby się tam przedostać. Nie za mało miejsca, za dużo, znaczy się po prostu za dużo jest. No kurde, nie mogę się wysłowić, no. Za duża odległość. O nie, nie, błagam, kurwa, tylko nie to.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
No tak, teraz też trzeba być niezauważonym. Wow. Ale jak ja mam to zrobić? Przecież tu są strażnicy. Po lewej, kurwa ma. O. Ten już się nie lampi. Tutaj to hop. I skroimy frajera. Okay.
Here we are then.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgering. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
Now, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
A little bit from here, a little bit from there. Make myself a nice keepsake, I will. You're absolutely mad. Just like all good artists. Just a quick little swipe and no more is. How's that sound, Mr. Church?
Niezauważonym. Będzie trudne, ale do zrobienia.
Still a minute. I got to decide where to
What the
start.
fuck?
Maybe you'll get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen.
Nie da się.
So very proud to have raised a specimen like yourself. Quiet now. I need to concentrate on me work.
You're a ruffian. Coming as dirt, Cutter.
And proud of it. Hold still a minute. I got to decide where to start. Maybe.
Who are you?
Hatham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Misja ukończona. No i ja w takim razie zakończę ten odcinek. Trzymajcie się, wielkie pozdro. Elo!